All right, let's dive into Industry Season 4, Episode 1. A compelling cold opening. By introducing characters we don't know, it allows for us to get back into the flow of the show and remind us how it felt in earlier seasons and how the remaining characters are now more mature representations in this world. This episode also brings in the hypersexualization of Harper from the beginning, and it's replete throughout, where she uses her body as a weapon, but yet is almost villainously driven to succeed on merit, which is particularly Poison Ivy level, as she's so willing to be so transactional about it. I enjoyed the dialogue as the strongest thing about Industry for as long as the show has been out. It's fearless, clever jabs, and it rivals shows like Succession, and in my opinion, sometimes even surpasses it. Of a believable way to bring it was a believable way they brought Eric back, and I absolutely love that they didn't shy away from the fetishes that we know he has. I love that this show spares no characters, even though you want to cheer for Eric. He's as dirty and if not more ruthless than the others in pursuit to the top. It's a bunch of killer pigs, all vying for the same bag. It was especially potent when this conversation with Harper touched on how all of his work ultimately ended in money. Which means nothing in the grand scheme of things. And the fact that Eric got sent off with money, but nothing else to prove his work, is what ultimately pulled him back. Poetic and should make this version of him even more ruthless than before. Whitney is a really fun villain, and they expertly expose just how ruthless and potentially deadly this character is likely to become. And yes, we all didn't get a lot of Yasmin, but we're really excited to see her come along. And I'm just going to get it out the way. It's going to be awkward because I'm fully on board with the idea that Yasmin character is strongly influenced by the real life of Ghislaine Maxwell, which this first episode sets the landscape up for. And they're going to continue pulling at this in this really tawdry world that is often never spoken about. The best scene for me, in my opinion, was the scene with Otto and Harper, where everything was laid bare for us to see. This is the magnum opus of power dynamics, with him working to climb his own social ladder of vile men. The cold cost benefit analysis that was used of the crook anointed by the kings is menacing and chilling, and it fully encompasses the change in the landscape. They then double down on the boldness of including 47 and mentioning twinks. The magic in this show truly is in the writing and its fearlessness. Even the awkward rubber scene with Harper, I think, is just the edge of how far he enjoys going Whitney, and it will eventually juxtapose his personal life with how dark he's willing to go. I didn't enjoy that the reporter made the call right after Harper hooked up with Whitney, but this just confirms that we're dealing with a really dangerous character. So put your seatbelt on for when we find out what these Africa trips and what he is really involved in. Hold on, it's going to be a fun ride. Thanks for watching another Real Time Critics.